think we gotta move back. We're invading the personal space of our audience. I'm sorry.
You are invading my personal space, actually.
I'm sorry, Quinn. And I'm sorry, all 12 of you watching.
12 or 13, who knows?
I don't know, last time I checked it was 15. Why am I checking our viewers? That's kind of error.
Stalker!
Anyhow, welcome back to Geek Talk, your favorite show about two geeks talking about geeky things.
Yeah.
For some reason it's mainly been gaming. Well, actually, it's not for some reason. I mean, it's been E3.
Yeah.
We've had E3 the last few days, so of course we're gonna cover this. It's like it's a big thing.
Of course. E3 has been, and I've got to say, amazing things. Sony, of course, has come with a few games. One of them, of course, being Spider-Man. Quite enthusiastic about it. Quite a lot of my friends are actually quite enthusiastic about it. And yeah, but yes, of course, Bethesda. Yes, the most amazing thing they've come with Skyrim.
You can now play it on your Alexa.
Yes, you can play it on your Alexa. You can play it on your Samsung smart fridge.
You can play it on your Motorola beeper for all those firemen and military men still out there. You can play it on that.
Nice.
Yeah. I actually kind of like it because it's been a meme for so long. Like, yeah, we'll probably be able to play Skyrim on our fridge before they announce Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah.
Right after we saw this mocking trailer, we of course got Elder Scrolls 6.
Nice.
Without any information about the game, of course. We only saw basically a castle filled with brass and Elder Scrolls 6. It's basically, oh yeah, it exists. It exists. It's going to happen.
It's
we don't know when. Don't know how. It's going to happen.
It's confirmed. Details
will come later. Speaking of details, we actually did get a lot of details on Fallout 76.
Yes.
Oh god, this game's going to be awesome.
it looks brilliant.
Well,
one of my personal favorite, of course, were the oh so famous videos of the instructional videos.
Yeah, they basically grabbed the special format which they used for their Fallout 4 advertisement campaign, and now they use it for like Fallout 76 to like explain, for instance, the new nuke system which we have in the game. The game is going to be fully online, by the way. You have to play with friends, your good neighbors who either will help you, ask you for a cup of sugar, or try to murder you.
Yes.
That's going to be freaking jolly.
Of course. Ask you for sugar, be like, well, can I accidentally join your base? And then probably after a few weeks, probably try and blow up your base with nukes.
Yeah, but it's going to be a fully online game, which is kind of horrifying. Like, Todd specifically said, there will be no NPCs in this one, which raises the question, how are you going to do... I'm drifting off here. No, but the thing is, there's going to be a lot of trolls. So someone will probably get those launch codes and blow up your base, which is pretty annoying. Like, it's a really cool feature for, if example, you have like two groups basically waging war on each other. That's really cool, like, if you give those people nukes, but you can also hit innocent players, and trolls will do that.
I've got to say, because their system of needing to kill a lot and then getting the codes, yes, if you have multiple people trying to do that, of course, they all get a part of the code. So it's actually quite hard to get the complete code on your own.
Yeah, that's true.
Meaning that will probably block out the most of the trolls, unless of course you've got a complete clan of magical trolls.
It's Fallout, not Elder Scrolls.
Good point.
Well, actually that means I will have an advantage then, because me and some friends actually all ordered the collector's edition with the awesome power armor helmet. Like, when they showed the trailer, the first thing I yelled at my screen was, "Shut up, take my money." And the next day I went to the local game store and actually bought it. Pre-ordered it. I will soon have access to the beta. Like,
nice.
I don't know when the beta launches, but I guess like a month or two from now. So I can actually bring you guys some coverage from that, and I will be playing with friends most likely. So if they agree, I could actually show some of the team dynamics of the game. Yeah. So that would be fun. And of course the helmet. Come on, man, the helmet.
Yeah, it's beautiful, and the map
that glows in the fucking dark. Todd has spoken.
Yes. Amazingly. So yeah, I must say it was quite interesting at E3 actually. It was...
Most of the things on my wish list came true, and yeah.
Most of my things came true. Of course, Blizzard wasn't there, but to be honest, Blizzard has BlizzCon, so...
Yeah, they're too cool for E3. Well, they do own Activision, so I guess they can get away with it.
True. Yeah.
Sony actually gave me exactly what I wanted.
Okay.
They gave you and your friend Spider-Man, which is really freaking cool. Like,
it's quite
we need more good superhero games.
Yeah.
Speaking of good superhero games, getting off topic here, but we gotta give Lego DC supervillains a quick mention because DC has the best villains and Lego games are quite fun. Fun fact: my geekdom actually began with the Lego games. The first game I ever owned was Lego Star Wars, and that got me into Star Wars. So without Lego Star Wars, I wouldn't be here. No, but Lego DC villains, I want to give that a try.
I'll definitely give it a try. I might. Not sure if I'll record it. But it's quite interesting. At least we'll talk about it.
Of course we'll talk about it.
It's definitely worth
it. It's DC, they have the
talking.
best villains. I was talking about Sony because they did the one thing I wanted them to do. They gave us both a new trailer and gameplay footage of The Last of Us 2, and what can I say but they just grow up so fast. Ellie has a girlfriend now, so it seems. Like, we get this beautiful trailer with like this feast in the church. If for those who don't know, The Last of Us, post-apocalyptic world. It's like your casual zombie story, but with drama and good characters. And like, they're in this church, having this nice little dance party. This one guy actually mentions Ellie's old man, which suggests that Joel is probably still in the game somehow.
Yep.
And like, Ellie like speaks with this girl, and they kiss, and then we get to this flashback mode where she's basically hunting down all these people from a certain cult. We don't have that much information on them yet, but we get to see some game mechanics. Like, it switches to a gameplay demo from there on. A lot of stealth things. You can hide in tall grass.
Oh.
Very revolutionary. You can hide under a truck, and though at certain points the demo seemed a bit scripted, like, yeah, let's just say it seemed to flow a little too nicely at certain points.
Okay.
But, so I doubt if it was an actual gameplay trailer. But then again, it does give us a good demonstration of what it could be like.
Yeah. So
it looks pretty cool. And just Ellie's smile at the end of the trailer, like the flashback or flash forward. Actually, it's a flash forward. This all happens after the events in the dance hall. She just smiles after kissing the girl, and you're like, oh, my little Ellie grew up. Like, in the first game, she was 14. Now she's 18, and I really have an attachment with her.
Yes.
Come on, isn't it? It's okay for a geeks who form a fatherly daughter bond with fictional characters.
Yeah, but I've never had a lot with The Last of Us. It's.
May I have your soul, please?
Sorry, it's already.
You're
gone.
Clearly not going to do anything with it.
It's already gone.
Heart too. I need your heart. Clearly, that thing has been turned to stone ages ago.
No,
so
that's defect.
Oh, that explains it all.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Do your medical records actually say that?
Yeah.
Okay, then that's fine. No, it's not. I think this is the beginning of a feud.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is
Quinn.
it a family feud?
No, Quinn.
Okay.
It's an apocalypse feud. It's a feud about moral dilemmas.
Philosophical feud?
God is dead.
Good. Okay, that's enough.
Okay. Fine.
We'll talk about it after.
Yes, we'll talk about it.
Actually, the whole thing with The Last of Us is I haven't been properly informed about it, to be honest.
Oh, what do you mean?
I haven't actually watched a lot about. I've seen a few bits, but I haven't really been.
Well, you can't judge a book by its cover, Quinn.
No, that's why. Well, I didn't say I hate it. I just said, well, I never really had anything with it because.
Yeah, but in internet terms, that automatically means that you hate it.
No, because if I hate something, I would say I hate it.
Remember how things went with the last Ghostbusters film? If you said you weren't going to see it, you hated it. You said you weren't into The Last of Us, so clearly you hate it.
No, because I didn't go to the last Ghostbusters, but I loved the movie when I eventually watched it.
I guess we've reached a moral grey area here.
What, you don't like You don't like the new Ghostbusters?
Actually, I haven't seen it yet. We're really getting off topic here.
It's actually like properly good. It's okay. This is the moment from half of the internet is going to be like heck yeah, and the other half is going to be like hell no.
So I guess 6 people will try to kill you now.
Yeah, I think so. That was the day that Quinn got 6 assassins behind him. Sorry.
Oh! You want to talk about that? You want to talk about the atrocity that Assassin's Creed Odyssey is going to be?
Oh no.
Okay, fine. Atrocity might take it a bit too far, but okay, we're gonna back up here. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's an Assassin's Creed game. Assassin's Creed is one of my favorite game series of all time. At least it was up till Unity. And this game is going to take place in ancient Greece.
Yeah.
Ancient Greece.
Yeah.
But the assassins it's based on originated from the 11th century. They are based on an actual, real-life Muslim assassin cult that wasn't around yet in ancient Greece!
Yeah. But to be honest, I've got to say, they're working with a system from pretty much the Assassin's Guild, in this case the Assassin's Creed, hasn't been formed yet. So you're not actually working with the guild, you're just pretty much thinking, but because already before 1100 there were assassins, it wasn't like the Assassin's Guild which was at that moment established. Before that there were already assassins, meaning it still pretty much works out.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Also, it does fit into the game lore, because in Assassin's Creed 2 we actually did see like assassins from before. It's just, before this I actually heard rumors that the next game was going to take place in World War II, and I was really enthusiastic for that, because a lot of people don't want the game to take place in World War II, because let's face it, with automatic weapons, you're basically dead as soon as you're spotted. But actually I thought they could do some nice, interesting things with that. And they didn't do that, and instead they went to ancient Greece, and I'm not too pleased with that. Also, the fact that the Sparta kick is an actual move in the game kind of pisses me off, because the Sparta kick has become a joke over the years.
Sorry.
This is madness, Quinn!
No, this isn't madness. This is Sparta.
For a second I thought you weren't going to make the reference to like a concept. Moving on. This was all I had to say about Odyssey. Odyssey.
Psst. You're kinda out of the screen.
What?
You're kinda out of the screen.
Am I?
Yes.
Sorry.
Sorry, slight video adjustments. Yay.
Are we going to edit this out, or is this
Probably not.
Okay, fine.
Because otherwise we could cut it out and then we'll be like in an editing reel like, oh no, bloopers. But to be honest, that's just a lot of work.
He's our editor. He doesn't know how Windows Movie Maker works.
I don't have Windows Movie Maker.
That's even worse. Everyone has it. It's free.
I think I'll be able to cut stuff out actually with the YouTube editing.
That works too.
Let's find out. Pretty much, if this is going to stay in, it failed. If it doesn't stay in, it succeeded.
Yeah, basically, but I think it's going to stay in. This is just like the part everyone's going to try to skip. Yeah.
Oh, you know what we should probably do?
What?
We should probably have like some magical prize-winning code eventually on these bloopers moments. And it's like, oh no, we're going to skip them. And then just one moment it's like, oh my god, that's so special prize.
Oh, well, actually, that's a pretty good
But
idea.
first, then we need to find out
the magical number of today is 8, which also happens to be my lucky number. And
8?
Yeah, 8.
What 8?
Because 8 is a beautiful number.
No, I have a few magical numbers. I have 3, 7.
Why is it? Why does everyone always pick 7?
3, 7. 7 in my case is because if you divide 1 by 7, yeah, you're going to get like an infinite amount of numbers after the point. Yeah, and it has a certain logic after it. It's quite interesting, actually. It's a prime number theorem, but that's my nerd part coming in. So yeah, and 13. I really like the number 13.
I like it too, but that's just because of all the
pretty much all of the spooky.
all the superstition behind it. I love it.
Yeah,
It's hilarious. I have a friend that's actually afraid of Friday the 13th.
Why?
I don't know. My cat was actually born on a Friday the 13th.
And that was the day your face got clawed off.
How did you know this was a prosthetic face?
I just know those kinds of things. Wait, is that your phone going off?
No, it's not.
Where's it dim?
It's just... You mentioned this all of a sudden. I don't know what's on my phone. You got some... Where's Fallout Shelter on my phone?
What?
I removed that game months ago. Why is it suddenly on my phone again?
I don't know.
What did you do?
Well, I didn't do anything.
Is
But
this,
the tester did.
this is some sort of clever segue, isn't it?
Yes, yes it is. Yes it is. Go on. Start your fault. Start your fault.
I'll open my vault, sure. I actually did save it on the Play Store cloud, so I actually didn't delete it. Let's open it up. Vault 666, because you gotta worship the Dark Lord.
Good lesson, children. Praise the Dark Lord. Yes. The whole reason why we're mentioning this, of course, is because another thing that has been mentioned at E3.
Yeah, because I noticed you're not playing it on your phone right now.
I'm playing it on the Switch.
Holy fudge!
So, a few things have been announced. One of the main panels that I have actually been watching is the Nintendo panel, of course, yes?
Yeah.
Because my honeys at Nintendo. So, yeah, a few of the things. Let's first off start with what has Bethesda done with Nintendo. Of course, they've brought the Fallout Shelter to the Nintendo Switch. I'm really glad with it, because in general, when I had it on my phone would not really be able to handle it, but that's just because my phone sucks.
My phone actually can handle it, but the thing is, it's extremely heavy on the battery.
Yeah, well,
like, it drains your battery like crazy.
Yeah.
Which is sad, because it's an actual good game.
Oh, talking about battery. Hey, sorry. So, furthermore, what has Nintendo come up with? Well, one of the things that I really was glad with, ever since I bought it, ever since I bought this little baby, it's my baby.
And it's Godfather.
I knew there were going to be a few games coming out, yeah? Of course you would have a Legend of Zelda, which was directly at release, yes? You would have a very famous game, you would have a game which would pretty much just try to show off what is new. One to Switch, that was, yeah?
Yeah, I heard some mixed reviews of that, though.
I really liked it.
The marble thing is kind of cool, you know?
Yeah, but it pretty much just shows off what exactly can you do with it, yeah? Then I said Mario Kart. And it came, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Okay?
Yes, I've actually had the pleasure of playing it on the Switch before at a friend's place, and boy, those controllers are small. Like, he only had 2 of them.
Actually, I'm talking about controllers. There he is. Then I came with, okay, they're going to have certainly a Mario game. Super Mario Odyssey, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Still a brilliant game. And I was like, well, they must come with a few more games, yes? They must come with a Mario Party, Super Smash Bros, and of course, think what else did I have? Oh yeah, Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was saying. So with Pokemon, of course, there's a Pokemon game coming from Game Freak around 2019. Yes. Of course, before that, this year we're going to have Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, which I'm very enthusiastic about. From we got more news from the Nintendo side at E3. But we got more news because Super Mario Party has officially been announced.
Haven't they ruined enough friendships yet?
No, not yet. I'm really enthusiastic about it because once again it works with multiple screens. And before, of course, we had it with the DS, where from multiple people had a DS and then you would have multiple screens. You had it with the Wii U, where from you would have the main screen and you would have the console. And now we have the Nintendo Switch. I actually think it's the way how they're going to do with Nintendo Switch is more creative, actually.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's pretty clever.
And pretty much you can just link them up. Sometimes you have multiple switches next to each other. Sometimes you just have pretty much 2 or 1 person looking at one screen and the other at the other screen, and it's just very creative. It's very unique. I'm really enthusiastic about it. Hopefully we're going to get further news about it. But then, my baby, Super Smash Bros.
Oh yeah. Is this the game that has saved almost every party I've been to? That sounds really sad.
They came and they delivered.
Oh yes, they did. That new fuel light they put on Rob, that's a lifesaver. I am going to use that so much. Because Rob is my mate.
The new skin for Link, they're using the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild skin actually.
Can agree with that.
Looks
he looks really good in that game.
Yes. But I just love it that they went for the choice of like, you know, what character should we add? Well, we can do that one. We can do Mario, Luigi, Peach, Wario. We can do Rogue. We can do Pikachu. Yeah, you know what? Let's just do every single character we've had until now. And of course the Inklings. Yes.
Actually, I was thinking more about Solid Snake, but
Solid Snake. Yes. Solid Snake is.
I remember him playing at my cousin's place when he still had Brawl, and I liked him there.
Yeah. It's just very unique because they've been adding so many things, and
now we get to see the whole family together again.
Yeah. One of the things I do really hope, I do really hope the makers of Nintendo, please don't put one person on Kirby. Because of course Kirby is known to be able to suck the powers of every other characters, and now that you have 64 characters, you're going to have 64 different versions of Kirby.
That poor animator.
Oh boy.
I can't really imagine that. Johnson, good news, you gotta work on Kirby.
Oh why, thank you very much. A few weeks later.
Johnson, how's the Kirby project coming up?
I made 8 characters.
It's just a pink little ball, Johnson.
With so many caps. So many caps. So many caps.
Mr. Miyamoto, we broke another!
So, yeah. Furthermore, I'll just quickly go through the list of my pre-orders actually. Of course, not any new information at E3. Captain Toad, which I've pre-ordered. It's fun, yeah.
I've heard good things about it. So.
Sonic Mania Plus, which is pretty much just a refurbished edition.
Never really got into Sonic.
Of the original Sonic. The whole thing with the newer games of Sonic, I was like, meh. But actually with the original game, I really enjoyed it. So now that they just have a refurbished edition, together with a multiplayer function, that looks quite interesting. But then furthermore, of course, Overcooked. Most people will actually probably know it.